Well, here's another one that I've found just on a small drive around of Blenheim. I didn't know this ever existed. I did one on the Argos plane just the other day, and this behind me, which arrived here at a place called OMAKA, which is just near Blenheim, on the 15th of June 1986, and it is a Bristol freighter, and as you can see from the rego number, it's Zulu Kilo Charlie Papa Tango. It's worth a look around as well.
According to aviationfilm.com, work on Bristol's Type 170 began as a private project in 1944 to design a simple, sturdy and economical working transport aircraft for civil or military use. It featured an unobstructed box fuselage with the flight deck mounted above it and two clamshell doors in the nose for straight-in loading. It was first flying in December 1945, and the freighter became Bristol's first post-war production aircraft. This particular aircraft, ZK-CPT, was part of the largest civilian fleet of Bristol freighters to be found anywhere in the world. In their heyday, 17 freighters were owned by Safair at their Woodburn base near Blenheim. The Royal New Zealand Air Force, a further 12 Bristol freighters were operated between 1951 and 1977. During her working life, the aircraft carried thousands of tons of freight and mail, this aircraft in particular, and many horses, sheep, pigs, cattle, as well as motorcars and many passengers of a human kind. According to aviationfilm.com, the Friends of the Bristol Society was formed in July 1986 to coordinate the preservation, maintenance and display of this aircraft for the people of Marlborough and New Zealand on behalf of its owners, the Marlborough Aero Club. The aim of the society is to continue an ongoing fundraising operation for the long-term preservation and maintenance of this particular aircraft. This will enable this historic, unusual and valuable old aircraft to see out its days in a graceful and dignified retirement. It's many thanks to Graham Sutherland for the images from 2017 that we've been seeing of the aircraft being fired up. So a little bit of history. This aircraft, Zulu Kilo Charlie Papa Tango, was originally built for the Spanish airline Iberia and given the serial number 13126. She was included on the British Aircraft Register as Golf Alpha Mary Romeo Romeo prior to taking her Spanish registration of Echo Charlie Whiskey Hotel, India. At a later date, the aircraft was re-registered as Echo Charlie Alpha Hotel India and was delivered to Iberia on the 2nd of May 1953. Eventually she was sold to Aviation Traders of England and delivered to them on the 28th of January 1965 as Golf 41366 and put into storage. She was re-registered to Safair on the 2nd of May 1966 and left Lydd Airport on the 4th of May bound for New Zealand. The crew was Captain J.D. Howard and First Officer R.T. Alexandra.
So this aircraft is 68 feet wide and it's 108 feet in length. Its maximum takeoff weight is 44,000 tonnes and its maximum payload is 12,000 pounds. The aircraft, before it retired in 1986, spent 27,629 hours in the air. It had 33,333 takeoffs. Its maximum speed is 225 miles per hour at 3,000 feet. Its cruise speed was 164 miles an hour at a cruise altitude of 5,000 feet. Now these are quadruple propellers and they are 14 foot and they are 14 foot de Havilland blade aircraft.
On the way to New Zealand on its final journey, this aircraft went to Lydd, Rome, Athens, Damascus, Bahrain, New Delhi, Calcutta, Bangkok, Sardanka, Darwin, Mount Isa, Brisbane, Norfolk Island, Auckland and then Woodburn, Blenheim. They arrived in Blenheim on the 22nd of May after a flight time of approximately 85 hours. This aircraft entered company service on the 18th of July 1966 and flew on Rail Air, New Zealand Post Office, NAC, Air New Zealand contracts for the rest of her flying career as Zulu Kilo Charlie Papa Tango. Her last flight for Safe Air was on the 7th of February 1986 when she was delivered to Omaha.
You're in Blenheim, the top of the South Island of New Zealand, and you want to come and see this. It's free to look around. You can't get inside it at the moment, although I think in the summertime it looks like they might have some displays. But pop on down. It's only 5 minutes out of Blenheim's town centre.